It started the way most bad ideas start now. With a camera, a ring light, and a cheap promise that something fake might feel real. The setup was simple. A battered old dollhouse, a 24-hour live stream, and a crowd ready to laugh at every second of it. Then the camera found the upstairs window. And there she was. Not moving. Not blinking. Just sitting there, as if she'd been waiting for them to arrive. The numbers climbed fast. More eyes. More comments. More people feeding the stream exactly what it wanted. By then, nobody cared whether the doll was real. They only cared whether it would do something worth clipping. So the room was watched, rewound, screen recorded, pulled apart frame by people desperate to be the first to spot the trick. And then someone did. Not the doll. The door behind her. Open. Just a crack. But enough. Enough to turn the laughter into doubt. And doubt into silence. By now, the stream had stopped being a joke. People weren't watching for laughs anymore. They were watching for proof. Every flicker, every shadow, every frame got picked apart by thousands of strangers trying to catch the moment it all slipped. Then it happened. Not big. Not loud. Just wrong. A drawer easing open. A pause in the room. And the slow, sick turn of a porcelain head that should never have moved at all. That was the moment the chat changed. Not because they were scared. Because, for the first time, they all knew they'd seen the same thing. The clip got replayed over and over. Frame by frame. Slower each time. Louder each time. By then, nobody was laughing. The chat wasn't panicking. It was directing. Watch the left window. Don't look at the doll. Look behind her. And when they did, they all saw it. By then, the stream was no longer reacting. It was repeating. Not the clip. Not the scare. The chat. Line after line. Name after name. Different accounts, same words. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Shut it down.
And then even that changed. The warnings stopped. The crowd stopped. The noise became one voice. Not watching anymore. Watching him. By now, the chat wasn't a crowd anymore. It spoke in one voice. One demand. One slow instruction, repeated until it stopped sounding like comments and started sounding like a command. Step closer. Lean in. She hears us. And against every sane instinct, he did. Not because he trusted it. Not because he believed it. But because some part of him needed to know what came next. That was the moment the stream crossed a line. The doll didn't twitch. It didn't glitch. It looked straight at him and spoke like it had been waiting all night to be heard. And whatever it wanted to say, it wasn't for the audience. By now, the chat wasn't a crowd anymore. It spoke in one voice. One demand. One slow instruction, repeated until it stopped sounding like comments and started sounding like a command. Step closer. Lean in. She hears us. And against every sane instinct, he did. Not because he trusted it. Not because he believed it. but because some part of him needed to know what came next. That was the moment the stream crossed a line. The doll didn't twitch. It didn't glitch. It looked straight at him and spoke like it had been waiting all night to be heard. And whatever it wanted to say, it wasn't for the audience. Final page narration. In the end, the doll didn't scream. It didn't lunge. It didn't need to. By then, it had already done the one thing no haunting should ever be allowed to do. It had made itself believable. So when it told him to end the stream, he listened. The screen went dark. The chat vanished. And for one brief second, it felt like the whole nightmare might finally be over. Then it spoke again. Not to the audience. Not to the thousands who had watched from behind their phones and screens. To him. A secret in the house. A promise in the dark. An invitation dressed up as an answer. And that was the worst part. Because some doors don't open with keys. They open with curiosity. And once something invites you inside, part of you always wants to know what it was trying to show you.
Avatartainment. Scary stories for the scary age. New videos. New nightmares. New reasons not to trust the dark. Subscribe, follow, and step inside. And that's where we leave it. For now. If you made it to the end, you've got the stomach for the dark. So do the decent thing, keep the lights on, hit subscribe, and come back for the next nightmare. Because at Frightmare, the stories don't end when the screen goes black.